Hey guys, I'm Kevin Coker. I'm the owner of N.W.C.S Carpentry Solutions, and if you guys have been following my YouTube channel so far, I greatly appreciate it. I've never actually sat down and actually spoke to you guys directly. Typically just do voiceovers. Part of it is because I'm not a tech whiz at all, but I definitely want to start imparting more of my personality in some of my videos. So I figured the shop is, I've been making a lot of changes inside the shop. Father's Day was recently. Again, this is my dad's shop that he's been letting me, kind of renovate and do things for me inside of here. So that's where, if you guys remember, like back at the beginning of the year, we built the cabinets over here toward the front. We built those. That kind of houses all of his tools. My dad is a mechanic by trade, so all of his tools, his car lift, and everything else is up there toward the front. And he's pretty much, giving me access to everything back here. And recently we had a nice little cookout for him, and that kind of, before that happened, there was a lot of things I needed to do. There was a leak on the side of the house, so I ended up redoing a bunch of siding, redoing the deck, building a fire pit. In the midst of all that, I also was blessed with all those tools you guys seen in some of the other videos, the bandsaw, the drill press, the joiner. So kind of just want to give it a good, I've been blessed. So figured it's a good time to make a video on it. The shop is actually extremely clean, probably the cleanest it's ever been. So figured it was a good time to, before I put everything back. I know we also are currently in the middle of, I believe, the material cart build, which is right there in the corner. And that thing is awesome. This has been a big help in actually cleaning the space up because it gives me a place to put all of my junk. That bucket right there is firewood, so no, it's not scrap that goes into the material cart. Everything has a place. But yeah, just a second, I wanted to kind of talk to you guys, tell you guys who I am. I'm Kevin Coker. I've been in construction for probably about, I don't know, maybe like 7-8 years now. Started off as the grunt, laying down ram board and demo. Met an older guy named Kevin. Fell in love with finished carpentry after him teaching me. He was like 64 years old when I met him. First job was sharpening handsaws. And I kind of fell in love with everything that he loved, which was finished carpentry, which led me to wanting to do stairs and everything else. And then I met a buddy of mine named Ian McMillan, who owns Eagle Works Co. He inspired me to kind of get into furniture making. So I've always wanted to try it. I just never got into it. Again, circumstances changed and I went out on my own. Started working for myself probably about 3.5-4 years ago. I own N.W.C.S Carpentry Solutions. That is the name of my construction business. I do home remodeling, anything from decks, fences, baseboards, bathrooms, kitchens, custom closets. Again, I'm a passion for finished carpentry and custom things, but I tackle everything because at the bottom line, everything I do is a customer service. It is customer service, so the work I do is whatever the customer really wants. But I have found a really large passion for making things, which is kind of what sparked the YouTube channel. Ron Paulk and Spencer Lewis and Richard over at Finished Carpentry TV. I love watching those guys. And I kind of spurred my inspiration, I think, toward beginning of last year. Ron Paulk actually had the Smart Woodshop Tours, which is what pushed me to get the box truck finished. And if you guys remember, those my very first videos, me actually remodeling the inside of that box truck. Yeah, just a little bit about me though, so you guys can kind of see where I came from, where I am now. I know a lot of people have been saying I need to get lights inside the shop. Just want to address that real quick. Definitely working on it. Again, in the mix of everything else I was doing, I do need to get power around here for some of the bigger tools I have. So I think my electrician, is a buddy of mine, because again, I'm a general contractor. His I think for the materials like $800. So something I'm going to invest in, getting all the power and everything else ran out here, so that way I can get lights for one, so I can shoot better videos for you guys, and power, so I can actually run all the new tools. Cause I just have to tune up the bandsaw, the drill press. Never use a joiner, never use a bandsaw. These are actually two completely new tools to me. Same thing with the radial arm saw. That's another new one for me. But my buddy Ian's gonna come over and help me tune all those up so I can get those in working order. I'm gonna build cabinets for those. You guys gonna tell me videos on all of that. Also, before we switch over to me doing a voiceover and showing everything that is going around inside the shop, lost track of where I was going. But yeah, I guess just the videos that are coming up will be the tuning up of all those tools. They haven't been done yet, but that's going to be something I'm doing pretty soon, so that's going to be videos on that. All the siding and repair I did around the shop, that's going to be inside of a video. The deck, I ended up stripping the whole entire deck because we had water dumping in right there. I ended up setting a door right here. You guys are going to see a little bit later. Yeah, refurbishing the deck, building the fire pit, siding, removal of siding, replacing the plywood behind it, and how to piece it back in. It's gonna be a video on that. Again, repairing and cleaning up all these tools. I know right now we're on the material bench build. After that will be the miter saw cart, and then we're gonna delve into all the other stuff that happened around here. Then get into the tools. By the time we finally fully catch up, you guys should be able to see me in a fully functioning shop. Lights, power, the works. I'm gonna be able to, again, work in here, make scraps, go outside, burn stuff on the fire pit, gonna set up a projector outside. It's getting nice. So again, I've been extremely blessed, and I thought it was about time for me to finally address you, my YouTube audience. The subscriber base is growing faster than I thought, really. Again, not computer savvy, not tech savvy. Probably the worst editor you guys have been seeing, so I appreciate everybody who's been sticking around for it. Yeah, so I'm gonna do kind of a walk around and show everybody kind of what's been happening inside the shop, and then I'm going to do a voiceover of kind of explaining what all that is. We got, again, the cabinets that we built originally up front. My dad is a Falcons fan, so black and red cedar handles, black lacquer, and a walnut Danish oil and everything that's brown. Easy close drawers and doors. I use the top for storage for my slabs and stuff like that. Built another cabinet up front that holds a lot of his lawn equipment, push brooms, etc. This section over here is just a section of benches or seats, lift up for storage underneath. Plan to do like a French cleat wall or something right here probably. Heater. My dad's cart holds my ladder. Just put that sink in. I'm not a plumber, but that's great to have out here. It's only cold water out here in the garage, so take what I can get. Bathroom, just put a new toilet in. And then, this is where the shop area starts. I think, again, I can probably actually move stuff around a little bit more now, but I'm thinking workbench back here in the middle, table saw right behind it. I kind of like the miter saw cart being right here in this corner, so I can pull it out and swivel it up to the bench, or again, swivel it long ways right in front of the bathroom, which gives me all the outfeed that I need. And I like, actually, with the drill press and bandsaw right here in the corner, these are going to be on carts so I can roll them out. But sitting right here next to the door is a good place for them. The radial arm saw, I actually like this right here. One thing I do need to do though, this sits up higher than my table saw. So I'm going to make the bed lower, so when I have in feed for like large sheet goods, it can rest up here and feed into the table saw. Right now, I can't get a full sheet with less than a 20-inch rip. I think if it's 24 inches, it'll hit this because of where it is at this corner. But anything more than a 24-inch rip, a full sheet clears it, but neither here nor there. We got the material cart. I plan to build a hand tool bench, strictly for hand tools, chisels and stuff like that. It's gonna go right under the TV. Probably a lathe over there in that corner. Hand tool bench. Material cart will stay here. Probably shift more to this way. And then I'm planning to put jointer planer right here in this corner. Once this shifts over, those are gonna be on the cart. And then a dust collection system up on the wall with a boom arm that swivels out toward the bench. And coming back here, this is just an extra space. I'm looking at making this a spray booth. It's 8 by 8, I think. Probably leave the compressor and stuff back here. This is an extra toolbox my dad has that we need to get rid of because he has another one up front, plus everything else I built him. So the compressor's probably gonna stay back here, but I'm thinking making this a spray booth. I think that'd probably be the most, or I could get more tools, CNC, laser cutter, whatever else have you. And then we have tent that holds a lot of my dad's junk. It bumps right up to the shed, so we have all the lawn equipment inside the shed. But yeah, the rest of this I'm gonna cover inside of the voiceover I'm gonna do. But this actually will be one of my first long format videos, and this was all off the top of the dome. I'm actually extremely impressed because I think I did pretty good. You guys let me know down in the comments, and please like, comment, subscribe, and thank you guys for all the support. Peace. Hey guys, we're gonna let this voiceover be just a quick tour, try to throw in some details that I know I missed on the overall walkthrough. You see all the cabinets I built up front. One thing I didn't mention, that is the lift for the car lift. I have to actually mount that to the armrest, then run power and everything else out here when I get the electrical ran. The heater's been pretty good. It doesn't quite heat this entire space. I plan to build doors to close off that back section. I think that heater would do a lot better in the space after that. And once it's plywood up on the ceiling and everything else, once everything's fully closed off, it'll probably do more than enough. I do need to look at AC. Oh, Also, overhead storage. Make use of all your space inside of your shop. Right now I have fishing rods, the extra bars, my pipe clamps, scrap wood that's longer than what fits on my material bench goes up there. I think it's like a 12-foot run that's sitting up on the ceiling. I'm planning to add an air cleaner hanging from the ceiling as well. So after that's mounted, I might do more ceiling mounted storage. We'll see how that holds up in the future. You guys see all the new tools, the material bench. If you guys have been enjoying that series of shorts, definitely keep sticking around. I plan to actually do long format videos on all 3 of these builds, being the material bench, the actual outfeed table, and the miter saw cart. But I've been doing shorts strictly because my editing skills aren't really quite there to tackle these long format videos. And if you guys can't tell, I'm completely freestyling all the audio. Been doing that since the beginning. So scripts and all those things are something that I do plan to get more into, so I can kind of produce better content. But that and the editing has been holding me back from that. And here on the back side, I just finished the deck. Again, I mentioned in the original first part of the video, all this was spurred upon water was getting inside the house. Father's Day was coming up, so I ended up fixing the water leak, which led me to doing the deck, which led me to, hey, great idea to have a cookout at Pop's garage. So ended up doing the fire pit as well, redoing all the deck. And in that process though, I salvaged a bunch of all the old deck boards, pulled all the nails out, and I ran a few boards through the planer, and they actually look pretty good. So plenty of projects are going to be coming out of that. Pretty much you can make that comparable to pickets or scrap deck material projects. You guys will see that coming up. And this is all the siding that has been ripped off and had to be patched in. The plywood, the siding, Tyvek. I'm going to show that whole entire process. So if you guys have any siding projects coming up, you guys have any questions, it's going to be a full series on all of that. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. First attempt at a long format video in a while. So let me know what you guys think. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I appreciate all the growing support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.